very sticky. Like, yeah, we can do that. Lots of traction today. Made it through first round mostly unscathed, but I got back down to the pit, and yeah, my seat is hanging on by a thread. So we're gonna pull this off quick and get it tightened up so that I don't end up riding on the frame in the second round.
Round 2, here we go.
Seven one.
Not the greatest run, but it's a 2-stroke, so I don't have a shot because I'm racing 500. So.
Yeah, that right lane too, it seems like it's about half a second slower than the other side.
Yep.
It definitely bogs more coming off the jumps over there.
How'd that one feel?
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but it got really wonky off that second jump. It didn't land at all how I wanted to.
6.499.
Well, best ride of the day then.
Got everything unpacked. I don't know about today. It rained last night. It might be kind of muddy. Well, the hill is... yeah.
Slippery, slidey, peanut buttery.
They at least dozered the whole hill, but it is sticky. I take back what we said. There's so much traction here. I can barely slide my boot. Like, we're just walking right up this, and it's steep.
Look at this. This is how sticky the hill is.
Those are some nice slippers.
This is just from walking down.
So the hill is really tacky, and I think I'm geared too high, so we're gearing down.
Jackson is busy regearing the KTM. I should be regearing the Harley, but I'm not gonna, because what I would need to do is go down one tooth smaller on the countershaft sprocket, which is way down in here. And in order to actually do that, I have to tear the whole clutch apart. So I'm just gonna leave it where it's at. It was geared pretty good for yesterday. It's probably a little bit high for today, but I don't think I'm gonna get enough benefit from changing the gearing over. So we're just gonna leave it how it is and hope for the best.
A little bit of trick for you for if you're racing in the mud, use Pam to keep the mud off your tires. But before we put that on, we want to take the mud off.
Jamendo.com.
As you guys can probably tell, it is muddy. Dad's gonna go up for his run, and we're going to put the GoPro on him too. You ready?
I think so. 8-0.
Yeah.
It looked good.
I bogged and wheelied, but it felt okay.
Yeah, there's a lot more traction up there than what I think people are bargaining for.
Yeah.
It looked good. I got a little consistent. 7.9. It's consistent.
Yeah, I didn't set up right on the second jump, so
I saw you let way off on it. I think you'd have been in the 7s real easy if you'd have stayed on it.
Yeah, maybe.
But got through the weekend without wreckage, so we'll count that as a win.
Yep. How was it, Dad?
I think it was probably the best run of the day, but still not coming off the jumps clean. But
7.3.
well, that was an improvement, but it wasn't anywhere near what I was running yesterday, which was kind of disappointing. But take what I can get.
All right. How'd you do today, Cooper?
I got fourth in Michael Mini and seventh in 65.
Nice, dude. Pretty good weekend at the Kato Cycle Club. We didn't do too great, but the Kato Cycle Club did a great job despite the rain at getting us to run, so props to them. We'll see you next week.